The deal for Naby Keita, current wage of 60 grand, and we're going in for, yeah, he wants an important squad role. We're going to give it to him. We are going to give it to him. I want to bring it straight into the negotiation so we can get this all over and done with today. Guru's lost competition with places on squad, but I promise I'll give Keita the playing time you're both looking for. Sweet. He's got to perform though. He's got to perform, otherwise he's not getting that playing time. I'm being completely honest. I'm not having him anything less than 5 years. We want the biggest, fattest contract for him. Keep him at the club as long as possible. And he is happy with that. And we're going to disregard a release clause because we do not want to see a release clause. He wants 100,000 a week. Okay. Can we accept that? Yeah, we can accept that. Alrighty. And we've signed him. Easy as that. Next signing that we're going to pick up, which won't be until he returns back from his loan, will be Han Kwang-song. He was actually in a report, an article I saw today as well. I know we looked at him a few days ago, but I saw him in an article say just he's doing good things over in I think it's the second Italian division. He's doing good things though. He's on loan to a lower team in the second division, but he plays for a first division team, I believe. I'm not too caught up on what teams are in Serie A and so B, is it? Is it B? I think it's B. Second division's B. Anyway, Keita's got the number 32. Same number that was what Tevez had, wasn't it? Alrighty. I've also listed a few players for transfer, whether it be oh, that's right, we signed Royce, didn't we? Yo, we got some mad signings this window. Midfield, we got some hella players. Like we got Mata, who I kind of want to try and shift. I feel like he's being wasted at the club. He's a great player, but I just don't feel like he's wasting his time at the club, because I don't think he's going to be getting a spot here right now. We got so much talent. I've brought back Fosu Mensah as well. I want to try and train him before next season, because I want to have him as him and Tuanzebe. I want to get them both trained up. I want to try and shift Rojo next season. Maybe even Lindelof. Depends how Lindelof does this season. Maybe keep Lindelof as like a backup in rotation. I don't know. At this stage, I really don't know. But Pedro's left Chelsea. Bertrand's come in, and Florenzi. Let's have a quick look, actually, at what other teams have signed, because this is going to be a one-game episode. I'm not going to lie, this is going to be a one-game episode. And, yeah. Going to keep things simple. I do want to just show us, and I want to be very thankful. Basically, so I'm in Australia, but the past month or so, whilst I've been streaming to you guys, my family's been over in the UK. Also went to a couple of other places around Europe, which was pretty cool, and managed to get the new away shirt. Yeah, they managed to pick that up for me. So you've got the Premier League things and everything. Yo, this is legit. So when they were in the UK, they picked that up for me, and also picked up a home shirt. So big shout out to my parents and my sister as well, for that amazing stuff. And as well as that, when they were in Barcelona, they picked me up this. Mad respect. So thank you. Oh shit on a stick. Don't even talk about that accent. Oh boy. So yeah. Oh, Fellaini's gone to Watford. Nice. Got a loan offer from Reading. Reading for Joel Oh, mate, Reading are getting promoted. Joel Pereira is a class keeper. I want to get him loaned out because he's not going to get much game time at all. We've now got, in contention, goalkeeper spot, we've got, first up De Gea. He's getting every game, pretty much. Then we've got Donnarumma and Lafont. I don't know why we bought both, but we've got them both. We've also got Romero as a goalkeeper, and that sits Pereira in 5th place. So he deserves some playing time, and he's not going to be getting it this season here. So, yeah, we're going to send him out on loan to any team that wants to take him, and it appears Reading wants him. So we'll let him go. We'll let him go. Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at the players that have been transferred around. Roma Steel deal for Inaki Williams. Cool. So the only name I'm really picking out of this that they've brought in is Coleman. That's pretty cool. Pick up he's a right back, right? Yeah, that's a decent signing for them. And then Debussy has gone out to I'm not sure where. No idea. Bournemouth have been splashing the cash, 33 mil spent. Not really any big names that I'm seeing there. Who knows? But Brighton, they've gone and bought, I believe that's Danny Ings. Could be wrong, but if it is, then that's a decent signing for them, I guess. Other than that, not too sure either. Silver in, I mean, they've only spent 6 mil, so it's not going to be any of the big silvers, but yeah, no, it's still decent. Florenzi and Bertrand, I kind of want to look into that one more. Oh, and I just advanced it. Maybe not then. Let's have a look. Florenzi. Let's have a look at Bertrand first. You know what? We'll just take a look at the Chelsea squad. We're going to take a look at the Premier League. We'll go to Chelsea, and we'll take a look at what they've, what purchases they've made. So we've got goalkeepers. Yeah, cool. Oh. So we've got Ryan Bertrand here, and then Alessandro Florenzi. He's worth 20 mil, and Bertrand's probably around the same. That makes sense. He has recently transferred for 24 mil. Yeah, that makes sense then. That does make sense. So they've bought, what, a left and a right back? Who do they currently have a left and right back? They've probably got like, as a left back, I'm going to say Alonso. Unless they're playing 3... Yeah, so he's a right back. I mean, if they're playing, like, what, 3-4-3, they could have Moses and Alonso as wing backs. That's quite possible. I don't know. IRL, I know they're probably going to be using Zappacosta there, but yeah, who knows, to be honest. Who knows? But anyway, what else have we got? We've got, so, we're advancing a bit here. We'll skip past all these, head back to the beginning, where we've then got Raphael, who, I'm curious, is that the same Raphael that played for United? Who knows? But Blind has made it over to Everton. And they've let go of Coleman, obviously. He's gone to Arsenal, and Morales. I swear Huddersfield have only just brought in Meunier. I swear Meunier has only just joined Huddersfield IRL. So that's a bit weird to see. But they've brought in, is it Lechellis? The guy who used to play for Notts Forest, who now plays for... God, he plays for Newcastle now, right? Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, that's weird. Okazaki's left, though, Leicester, and Damian's come in. Don't know about any of the others, but yeah, interesting. Liverpool have brought in Jung. Ings has left, so yeah, that would be the case. Sturridge and Moreno and Klein have all left as well. They've turned a big profit this season. Delph has left City. Petrov and Esquado, some cheap purchases there, probably around an average of 8 mil each, which doesn't mean it's probably the best in this market, but oh my god, Oh my god. We have spent so much money this window. 403 million in one window. How does that happen? We've only purchased one takeover. We've sold a lot of players, yeah, but we've only purchased one takeover. That's weird. That's beyond weird. Maybe it's counting the player trades as well, including the players. I don't know, to be honest. But yeah, we've got Mitchell, Riley, Durnley, Smalling, Blind, Rose, Kimmich, all these names all over the place, and oh, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Anyway, Lachelis has left Newcastle. Yep, so I was right with that before. Then we got Southampton. They've bought in Bellarabi, and they've let go of Bertrand, Ward, Prowse, Austin, Hjorberg, and Gabbiadini. So they've lost a lot of decent players, basically. And surprisingly, like, we took two of them. And I don't think any of them went to Liverpool, strangely. But Rose and Davies have left Tottenham. Moreno, Martin, Mitchell have all the Triple M's. Weird, because we have a radio station over here in Melbourne called Triple M. And yeah, I'm just gonna bring up the chat real quick because I have not been paying attention at all, which I do apologise so much for. Hold up a moment. I'm sorry about that, guys. But anyway, we've got yeah, Stoke, no one really. Swansea, none that I know of. Burnett, I think I've heard of them. Can't really remember, to be perfectly honest, but Martin's in, Fellaini in as well, big fella. Holebas out. Oh, they've only made 6 mil profit in the outs, and that includes Holebas and Success. So that's a bit strange. But West Brom have spent a cool 35 mil. And then West Ham. Yo, they brought in Jorginho, and then the others I don't know. But they let go of Saka, though, which is cool as well, I guess. But that's about it, guys. That is about it. And I just realised, yo, we've signed some good players this season. We've got Lukaku up top, but as backup we've got Ibra. And then for rotational purposes, we've got Austin, we've got Zardes, we've got Jameson. We've got so much in this team. We got Royce, who replacements for him could be Naby Keita, Herrera, Holberg, Mata if we keep him. It's crazy. Lingard as a replacement for Dembele. On the right, Mata could play there as well. In behind, we've got Keita can play there as well. Herrera, Twanzebe, Michael Carrick. Yo, our squad is like, the depth is unreal, guys. Then we've got Matic here as well. Same players can then. We go on the left first. On the left, we've got Young, Lingard, Gomez, and Gribben. Got the yawns, guys. I've got the yawns. I think one of our most solid signings is probably, honestly, going to be our left back, though. United have a real big left back issue, and I'm proud that we brought in a solid left back. So yeah, that's good to see. Anthony Martial in left mid. He's easily going to be a starter. Like, honestly, this whole squad, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of our 11 starting players, all playing for the international teams. So the fact that we have depth for all of these positions is great. I'm a bit weak on the right at the moment. We've got Young and Fosu Mensah who can back him up there. I'm going to choose Fosu Mensah over Young a majority of the time because I want to give Fosu Mensah as many games as possible. I'm going to do the opposite of a Mourinho. As much as I love Mourinho, what he's doing at the team, I'm going to do an opposite of what he's doing. Maybe even play Herrera there sometimes, honestly. Centre back, we've got Fosu Mensah, Twanzebe. Herrera or Shaw can also play there as well. Same again, the other centre back position, no differences there. Backup for Rose is going to be Shaw every time. Every time we get the chance, Shaw's going to be there instead of Rose. So he's not going to be... He's not going to be playing the right unless if all three of those backups as well as Valencia just happen to be injured, then Shaw will be playing right. There's no other way. But De Gea, these are his backups, man. We got Donnarumma next in line, who's an international for Italy. We got Romero, who's the first team keeper for Argentina. And then we got Lafont, who I believe is France. He's not playing for them yet, but in a couple of seasons, maybe by the end of this season, he'll have been called up for France. I am certain of it. And as well as that, Pereira for Portugal, that's bound to happen eventually. If he can pick up a solid line of games at Reading, I am certain that will be the case. But our team, the depth is unreal right now. I do want to quickly check some squad numbers. I mean, we'll start at number 1. We got De Gea, Lindelof, Bailly, Laporte, Rojo, Pogba. Dembele's got that number 7. Totally fine with him having that. I know it's an iconic kit number, the number 7, but yo, I'll take it. I'll take it. See if there are any players here that have like numbers that just don't make sense. I get the feeling that everyone's got a good squad number right now, though. Yeah, no, everyone's good. Honestly, everyone is good. So I'm thinking we just skip through the rest of this. We've got an offer from West Ham for Romero, so you know what? I'm gonna let Romero go. I'll let him go to West Ham because that'll be a great signing for West Ham. He'll get in over Joe Hart any day. I can guarantee that. Romero is a much better goalkeeper than Joe Hart, and yeah, that's all done. We've accepted that. As much as I wouldn't like, I don't really like it. I've chosen to sell him purely based on the fact we've got so many other keepers. And yo, Leighton Baines has gone to AC Milan. That is something I would have not seen coming. Honestly, that's come out of nowhere. Pereira's gone on his 1-year loan move to Reading. That's great. We've got I was going to say 1 hour left, but we don't. That's wrong. 4 hours left. Lazio and Berlin in talks. Okay, you know what? I'm going to quickly jump back into the transfer hub. That makes 0 sense. Yo, okay. I remember when they used to have so many teams that were just like in between Chelsea and like Liverpool, and now we've got like what, Palace, Everton, Huddersfield, Leicester. That's it. It's crazy. But I'm gonna pick up a player from here, which is probably gonna send. Honestly, he just picking him up, taking them off the books of Huddersfield is just gonna probably send them straight down. But Aaron Moy, I wanna. He's only recently arrived from Man City. That's right, 'cause he was on loan and then he made it permanent. We're gonna shortlist him in the transfer hub. He's only worth 9 mil, and I kind of want to bring him in as a squad player on a loan if we can. I don't want to make it permanent because he's long term. He's not going to be an amazing fit for the team. Try purchase or look for other loan targets. Damn, okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, they don't want to let him go at all. Well, you know what? Good luck then. Good luck, honestly. Aaron Moy's a great player both for Australia and for Huddersfield. He is honestly, I would say, Huddersfield's best player by far. Romero has been sold. Mad props to good luck to Romero at West Ham. I hope he can show them that he is far worth every penny than Romero. I'm sorry, but Romero is easily a lot better than Joe Hart, so he's definitely getting straight into that team. Yo, dude, what's going on? All my jiggers call me Jigaboo. Yo, what's going on, man? Honestly, I'm just going to be playing one quick game of this today. Repping that new away shirt for our away game against Stoke, which is coming up. And Then I'm thinking I might just have a quick, not a quick, but a bit of a chill stream. Chill back, play a little bit of Final Fantasy X. We're going to jump back on that again, and yeah, see what's going on. And Barcelona are interested in purchasing Marcus Rashford for a fee of 26 mil. Okay, and Southampton want to pick up Carrick. I'm kind of like, as much as I love Michael Carrick, I'm kind of tempted to let him go out. Let him go out to Southampton. Because the amount of midfielders we've got in the team right now, he's not good. Like, I can guarantee he's not going to play another game for United. So our option is either let him finish his career at Southampton, getting good first team football considering they've sold like their entire squad. So we definitely, yeah, we'll accept that. But Jesus Christ, if they think they can even like tempt Rashford away, they've got no. You know what? I'm just gonna hit triangle. Hit triangle. We'll block offers. Rashford ain't going nowhere. I've also blocked offers for Shaw and Herrera as well. Maybe we should look at. I could allow offers for Shaw and show actions. I mean, we're still denying it. Look, with Shaw, I think it'll probably just be loans. I'll accept a loan. A half-season loan, a year loan, something like that. I'll consider that. Considering we've got a better left-back at the moment. But yeah, Barcelona can get royally fucked. Let's just see if this goes through in time, though. Yeah, man, for sure. I honestly think, I really think, like, I don't know if you've seen like any of the interviews he's done and stuff. Like, you can tell that he's a United fan. Like, that's what United need more of. Like, coming through the academy, players that grow up as fans of the club, and then when they get to play, it's like, oh well, it's their dream. Like, I know when people say like Lingard's shit, but as a squad player, he's a decent squad player. He off the ball, he does a lot of he creates a lot of space off the ball, and he's a United fan for life. Rashford, he's just gonna, if he snakes us like Neymar snake Barcelona, I'm gonna cry. I hope he doesn't. I hope. If one of them was to leave, though, I'd rather see Lingard go, because Rashford's just way too talented to let him go and play for another team. I can't see him ever leaving, though. But I said that about Ronaldo like years ago. It just seemed weird to see him leave, although I could, looking back on it, it's like obvious that no, exactly. I rate Lingard, but he's not a world beater. Rotational, definitely. He's a squad player. He's 100% a squad player, and he knows that. Like, he knows that he's a squad player, and that's the thing. He's happy to... Yeah, Ronaldo is different. His dream was to play for Real Madrid, so, that was always going to happen, whereas Rashford's dream is to play for Manchester United. That's where, you see is... Exactly, he's Portuguese. But the fact that you can see a guy who grew up in Manchester, his dream was to play for United. Exactly. It's weird, the comments are coming through and I'm saying all this, and then just as soon as it probably just seems like I'm just repeating what you've said, but no, it's I don't know, man. I just hate to see him leave. I'd hate to see him leave. But, yeah. I'm sure if we were to, if someone was to actually go up to him and say, yo, you ever... Where do you see... What club do you see you, yeah, you get the lag shit? I think it's a delay of 30 seconds or something. I'm not too sure. But, yeah. No, he's you know what I am annoyed at? I'm annoyed at the fact that he's a left mid on FIFA. For some reason, he's a left mid on FIFA now, which can still play right mid or striker. But the fact that if I ever want to put him as a striker, it's just going to annoy, like how Martial used to be a striker as well. It's just going to annoy me whenever I'm like, oh, I'm just going to stick him up top and it just says left mid. Like, it just annoys me. But no, these two, like, growing up around the club, like, you know what? Yeah, Martial, he will. I can see Martial will. He will leave. I don't want him to at all. Martial will leave. I will say probably to go to. The way they're just buying up players right now, I could see him going to PSG. I will say if he is tearing it up completely, like at the sort of way that I don't know, you look back at how Ronaldo was doing in 2007, 2008 when we got the double. If Martial's even close to that sort of level, like Thierry Henry came out yesterday and said that Martial right now is better than how Thierry Henry, how he was himself back at 21 years old. So, yeah. Guaranteed when Neymar goes to Bayern. Yeah, Neymar's just going to be hopping around all of that fucking all the top European teams, and then I can see Neymar like, yeah, definitely. He was at Monaco, right? Thierry Henry at 21 years old, I believe he was still at Monaco. He didn't become like, I guess, the world-class player he's thought of as until he was at Arsenal. And then when he went to Barcelona, in my opinion, he just sort of... yeah, Neymar goes to Bayern. And Juve... Yeah, Neymar will go to... probably go to Man City as well, honestly. I can see them going and paying his wages. We're going to train Martial up, honestly. Yo, my throat's sore as fuck. Why did okay, I must have been drunk on one of the streams where I bought this. No, I completely agree. I must have been drunk on one of the streams when I recorded this. Why did we go and buy Bradford Jameson and Ghazi Zardes, both from LA Galaxy? And why did we buy Charlie Austin? I think someone recommended Charlie Austin as like a backup rotational player in case Ibra gets injured or something like that for like League Cup matches, just to rest Lukaku. I can understand that, but the other two, like, why did I do that? Jesus. Everyone's on international break right now. What is this? I suppose it matches with real life though. Midfield, we're going to train definitely Gomez. Yeah, definitely. God, we got so many midfielders. This is going to be so hard to fit like any of them rotationally into the team. I feel like Mata is probably going to be the unlucky one here. Football in 10 years will be like NBA. Oh, that does not sound good. It does not sound good at all. And I'm sitting here like, I'm waking up at like, oh, I don't know why I did it, but last night I was up until like 5 a.m. Waiting for the England match to start. And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I, like, I know there's no football on this week, but why am I watching England play? Why am I waking up at 5 a.m. to watch England play a qualifier match? And then what, they score in the 90th minute? Ridiculous. Yeah. Drafts and shit. But that's similar to, like, kind of, I think, how the Americans sort of do everything with the Major League. Didn't even watch it, bro. I stayed up, the match started, and then I'm like, why am I up? Why am I watching this? So I just fucked off to bed. But, I know, right? But no, I stayed up anyway because I don't know, I'm retarded. At like yesterday, oh sorry, technically yesterday now 'cause it's 2 a.m. But today, my parents came back from the UK. They were in the UK. They also went to Spain and a few other places as well. They picked up this for me, which was mad. Mad shout out to them for that. And they also managed to pick up this for me. Yeah, even Paul Scholes knew before they tried to play him out on the left mid. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Lampard and Gerrard were kind of good in their own way at one point in their career, but you don't just throw Paul Scholes out on the left just because of that. Play a different formation. Play Scholes ahead of them two, or Lampard ahead of them two. If you're trying to get all three of them in, it just doesn't work. I don't know. Sit Lampard out. Sit Gerrard out. Scholes should have been on that team in the middle every time. But yeah, he knew. They also picked this up for me though. So yeah, perfect. Also, the button's undone. It feels weird having like a button on here. But oh, I know. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Oh, it really is ridiculous. Yes, no, 100%. And you look at like I don't get it. Like button skulls and like yeah, it's just stupid. It really is just stupid. I mean, look at what they won in '99. Like what what did Gerrard win in '99? What did Gerrard win ever? Oh, he won a Champions League once. Well, good for him. I am messing around too much, just talking. I'm going to start slapping these together. I'm thinking we put training on Gomez and Naby Keita. I know, and he could have. Uh, he could have. He grew up in England. Obviously, his I mean, he is Welsh, but obviously his dad was Welsh, his mum was English. Technically, which would have been hilarious to see, I think his grandfather or was it great grandfather? Like someone on one side of his family, like great grandfather or some shit like that, was from like Sierra Leone or somewhere like that, like somewhere in I think it's like in Africa or some shit. His grandma, that's right, and like just imagine if like that was then that allowed him to then play for some African team, like some. I mean, I know if you ever look at him, like yeah, like it just he's not the whitest of guys, but still, like it just would have been crazy to see. Like the contrast, just that just would have been hilarious. What are we training this dude in? Defensive endurance, I guess. Like that's what he's shittest at. And we'll go centre backs. We're gonna. Oh, have we got any fullbacks? I'm not gonna bother training Shaw or Lafont. So we're gonna go centre backs. We go Timbo, who I've recalled from loan because Crystal Palace are shite. And last thing I want to happen is for him to play for them. And we'll train Tuanzebe as well. Yeah, we'll do that. Get them trained up, and we're going to play a game against Stoke. I do wish Gomez had like an actual face on this. Like that would be pretty cool. Like he's got his character face there, but if we, I don't know if you've seen this yet, dude. But we'll just jump into this, and I will show you what. Wait, where is he? Oh, that is sick. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Like honestly, like if this character model had like coloured hair, this dude looks closer to fucking Lil Yachty than fucking Angel Gomez. If this guy, like, it looks like he has tiny like little dread type hair that if you coloured like little braided like things in there and shit, put some little colours in, like, yo, this guy is not Angel Gomez. He's Lil Boat. Lil Yachty. Oh, dude, he does. Mad, he does look like Kodak. He looks fucking just like Kodak. I see that. I do see that. Oh, shit. He looks more like Kodak, yeah. It kind of it kind of makes me want to just use him more now. But, yeah. Yo. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do wish they had, like, done an actual model on him, though. Like, that would have been pretty decent. It's not like he's busy at all. Like, he could have just popped in when everyone else was getting their face scanned and said, hey, you put me on the game, scan me as well. I mean, he's like, what, like 6? I mean, he's 17 now, but he was like 16, probably when they were doing this. I think he's just turned 17, like a month ago or some shit. So Aaron Moy is a squad. Yeah, we'll leave Aaron Moy to Huddersfield. Great player for Australia and easily Huddersfield's best player, but yeah. Kodak's sick, but he's he is. He really will. No, like he's one person. Oh, Fletcher's gonna make his Stoke debut. Oh shit. This is gonna be interesting. Yo, actually, first off, because I was dicking around offline, I don't know what the settings are on. Oh, okay. It is on professional. Is handball on? Is that something I can change here? Okay, I'm sure it is. I don't know. I don't remember how you change it, but whatever. Yeah, no, I reckon Kodak probably will overdose soon. Schema Slump God is the greatest all time. Yeah, totally. Oh, by the way, if you listen to 17 by X, that's been my shit recently. I know it's been out like for what, probably like a month and a half now or something like that. I don't know, maybe 2 months. Maybe I just missed when it got. I can't remember when it got released. What month are we in now? Yo, it's probably been longer than that. I can't remember what month we're in now. But no, that I've been playing that shit. Hopefully I can still play FIFA. Oh, for real, they are. Did you know what the story was behind the whole, oh, what's her surname? The one about Jocelyn, though? Is it Flores or something like that? Yeah. No, they are way too short. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I like before this even came out, I saw this video. Like, I think it was like a video that he had put up on like Instagram or maybe Snapchat or something like that. Maybe I think it was like an Instagram live or story or like something like that. It looked like a live video that had been like re-uploaded somewhere, and he was just explaining like everything behind that, and yeah. Man, that stuff's shit, like, fuck. Oh, I need to change Royce's wristband. It does. It's shit. And, like, you don't know who's going through that sort of stuff. Like, someone could act like they're perfectly happy, and, like, one person I always try to look back on, like, as to how it sort of you never know who it's affecting, is Robin Williams. Probably one of the funniest dudes around, and he's the last person I would have thought that would be going through stuff like that, and I don't think anyone knew. But it even got to him. I love how they've done this now, by the way. This whole, like, they walk up, they've got their... Nah, I'm here. Yo, what's up? I know. It really is bad.
Starts with Glenn Johnson as the fullbacks. Jeff Cameron starts alongside Joe Allen in the middle of the park. Biram Diouf is the lone striker today.
And that's the thing as well, like, it might not even be the case of it might not even be the case of, like,
one thing to look out for from this team today is the way they try and win the ball back within seconds.
He put on his Instagram last night that he hates Jocelyn for making him hurt so much. Oh shit. But I doubt that's like a genuine hatred. Like, I think it's just more of a, like, I mean, it's been a while now, but still.
Manchester United, well, their last game they won at home against Leicester City.
Yeah, nice and tight at the back in the 1-0 win.
Yeah, we'll drop all this, we'll talk football. Yeah, Royce is so injury prone. Yeah, I got so many people, like, requesting that we purchase him. You know what they should include? They should include Romelu Lukaku's song. I doubt they will, but that would just be hilarious. I'm sure, like, there's mods for it on PC or something.
First half underway.
You get mods for anything these days.
Well,
oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Ball, somebody in the crowd, maybe.
The A-League started, I think it was, like, earlier this evening. Australia's, like, mistake of a football league.
United moving smoothly through midfield.
The league over here is like a joke. I feel like I'm watching the conference if I ever go and watch a match. You know what I don't get? I don't get how players like Kylian Mbappe, yeah, he is a talented young player. I don't know how he gets like an 83 overall though. And I don't think Lukaku's grown yet. Yeah, Lukaku's 86. Lukaku should be, I would say, they should have given him at least an 88. Pogba an 89, maybe. I mean, Pogba was, what, 89 last season? I can't remember. But Lukaku should be at least an 88. I'm sorry, if you can give Dybala a starting rating of 88, Lukaku should definitely be up there. Oh, shit. Shouldn't pause like that mid-pass.
He's got it away. Joe Allen.
Oh, your Crystal Palace. New team is Casillas. Yo! That's a dope team.
Put into the middle.
To be fair though, on my I did a Southampton career as well, and we managed to sign Buffon for like 5 mil.
Marco Reus.
Oh my god, he's probably got like a year like left until retirement, but still. Now that dude's never gonna retire.
Going for goal. In really for what seemed a certain.
Yeah, Kane is 86.
Oh dear, I think it's one of those that might play on his mind.
Yeah, Premier League players get fucked backwards on FIFA. Isn't Kane like 86?
The manager just hoping that miss is not going to come back to haunt them. They are creating chances, but that was a costly miss.
Wait, you picked up Torres and Kaka as well? Like,
Joe Allen.
I tell you what, hold up. Just taking a look at that team. You got Casillas in there, you got Torres, and you got Kaka. This team, this Crystal Palace team, if this was 2008, yo, you'd be winning the Champions League with that team. You'd be right up there.
Good forward play from them.
When was it that Kaka got injured? It wasn't around then, was it? It was like 2006 he got injured? I can't remember. 2008 was like when he got his move to Real Madrid, I think. Or was that 2009? I can't remember. I do feel like he shouldn't have taken that though.
Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. In quickly.
He should have stayed at AC.
Now after the tackle.
It would have been great to see him like just. Oh shit!
Strong tackle to break up the play.
Yo, if they scored then.
Target just wide of that post.
Well, his teammates were convinced he was going to score there, I think.
That was a very well-timed tackle. Marco Reus. He has been.
Did I just run off the pitch? Like I was genuinely just reading the comments. I didn't realise. Probably got downgraded. Fair we played the best he could next to Flaney, Rooney, Depay and Lingard. Exactly. Like out of all of them, I'd rate Lingard better than any of them. Like, I have respect for Rooney and everything. For like he's United and England's all-time goal scorer now. But dude, he should have left. Like, I'm glad that he's broken the record and then left, because it's like, well, he's still done. Like it'd be better than. Oh, what? That was out. That was out. I'm glad he's left now, though. Like, he's officially won everything he can at the club, and he's taken that retirement package at Everton. That's pretty much what it is. If he stayed another season, like, his legacy, I guess, would have just been, like, completely ruined.
All about picking the right pass now as he cuts it back. Lukaku, keeper, he's right in, and they've scored. That's the first goal of the game.
Was it 2010-11 or 2011-12 that he had that like killer season?
The goal then for Manchester United.
The keeper's pulled off a really.
And honestly, world class. Like I would have taken a less than world class Rooney if it still meant he was 2002 he's swearing at cameras, yeah.
The manager, I'm sure he'd love to be out there playing himself, but he can't, and his team are losing now.
Yeah, it was 2012, wasn't it?
Manchester United
60 million bucks sold. So, yeah. You know what, like, I was just having a look at the amount that United have spent for me on this career mode here, and I don't know how, because we did not have this much money to start with. Apparently I've spent, on transfers, I've spent over 400 million, and we've made like 100 and something million in profits, like from selling players. Oh dude, sick in 2008. Do you know what just gives opposition nightmares, like back in 2008? Seeing on the lineup Rooney's name, Tevez's name, and Ronaldo. That front three. Oh, Martial. If you saw that, like honestly, wouldn't you just say, "Hey boss, you know what? Just stick me on the bench. I'm fine to sit out on this. Hey, you wanna play instead of me, mate? Like honestly, like you just anyone." Yeah, like anyone would just have nightmares if they saw those three up on the lineup. He cheated, swore, scored bicycle kick and 24 goals in like 2011. Yeah.
So it's 1-0 here as the half-time whistle goes. Well, the player
I refused to play if I was Jamie Carragher back in the day. What, just like on a daily basis? His entire career, or just back then?
Well, the rain has
I honestly don't know. With all the offers that Gerrard managed to get over his, like, I know there were like threats and stuff, and he almost joined Chelsea, and then there was like death threats and stuff. But if I was someone like Gerrard and you had the money to do it, like if he actually wanted to win something, he could have easily just gone to Chelsea or another team that was after him, and yeah, moved out of there. I don't know why any Liverpool like players. I guess it's loyalty, but Carragher, all of them, like why? Why would you stay there?
Now they've got the ball. Let's see what they can do with it. Now Anthony Martial. Break quickly when they get possession. Oh, in too much.
I don't even think it was that. Like I wouldn't even say he's loyal, really. Like, he was on the verge of joining Chelsea. He had kind of agreed to it after the, what was it, after the Champions League. And then he was getting, like, threats. Like, if you're on the verge of agreeing to a transfer and the only thing that stops is death threats, I'd, like, yeah, I wouldn't say you're loyal. Like, if a player wants to leave, in my opinion, just, and you're a fan of them, as much as you want them to stay, just let them leave. 57 minutes, yeah, we'll bring on Rashford.
Going off your feet like that is running the risk of the referee taking serious action.
When you attempt a slide tackle like that, you've got to time it perfectly, and he didn't.
No. Well, I think that's the thing, like, United haven't won the Premier League since, was it 2012-13 that we won it?
From the away team here, they've got very straightforward.
Oh, almost dove head foot. Oh, Matic, the fucking Serbian bastard, almost dove head first into that post.
Now Johnson. It goes out wide again.
It really is.
Rashford.
Oh shit.
Transfer deal has been done. We've heard that officially from Paris Saint-Germain today.
Exciting deal this for the fans and for his teammates.
Today?
70 million.
That happened like a week ago.
Well spent, I think.
Nemanja Matic.
In game, anyway.
Now Anthony Martial. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight away. Royce. Stopped him.
Oh, Royce, you
the approach play looks very encouraging.
Whew. I've got to lay down, like, as much as I personally don't really try and filter myself. I've noticed I'm a Liverpool supporter, but even I admit we have so many problems with our club. Yeah, exactly. I'm sorry, if Leicester can win the Prem, then Liverpool can. I would rate your team like a lot better than Leicester any day. You guys, I still, like, Slippy G. Yo, that was your season. That was your season. When was that? 2014, was it? Was it 2014? I don't know when you'd win it though. Like, I still think you've got a lot of rebuilding to do. Like, you have defense. Like, if there's any players in your team that you would say are top level players, it is literally just up front. You've got some great players up front. Yeah, that's another thing. Why? Personally, I don't rate Henderson at all. I genuinely don't rate Henderson at all. I know some Liverpool fans would probably disagree with me on that, but I honestly don't rate him at all. And that's easy for me to say. Like, yeah. Yo, Liverpool should get some of that oil money. Who should we bring on for Roy? Should we just bring on Ibra? I'm just gonna straight up bring on Ibra. I don't even give a fuck. And then who's a good replacement for Valencia? Kimmich or Herrera? I kind of want to try Herrera as a right back. Well, look, that's the thing. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, some fans rate Henderson.
Just a little nudge to nudge you in the direction.
Yeah, like you said, he's not a Champions League player. I would say he's a Premier League player. I don't rate him as a player that, like I wouldn't see him easily getting into United, City, or Chelsea's team. So that's what I'm saying. That's where Liverpool are refusing to adapt. But at the same thing, like United like need a left back. We've got left backs in the team, but they're just not good enough. Oh no, that would be awful. No one wants to turn into Arsenal. I genuinely can't wait until Arsene Wenger like either eventually retires or drops down dead, because at this rate, honestly, that's probably what's going to happen first. They can wear more leagues with the Pro. You know what I found out the other day, right? I honestly, you look at Arsene Wenger and you'd think he's like 80 years old, and you can tell how stressed he's like. The stresses affect his age.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0.
He's in his 60s. I believe he's in his 60s. He's 67 years old.
Nice return
like,
pass.
I genuinely thought he was in his 80s.
Coming on strong and looking to play their way through.
No, but right now though,
out in front of goal.
I do think that.
What a fine save. Stokes corner.
How the hell is Guardiola a world class? Nah. Pep is. Nah, look, Pep has done things with teams before, but like. He's. I wouldn't. He's definitely not the best player. The best manager in the Premier League. Let alone the world. Like.
Looked very good indeed, but the move was broken down. So not much time left.
No, that's true. But what I'm saying is, like, as a club, which I didn't actually get around to saying, so can't really like say that.
They'll be happy at all. The manager, in fact.
Arsenal are going to collapse the moment Arsene Wenger retires or drops down dead, like I mentioned before. That went straight through his leg. Okay. Their team's going to collapse. They're going to do exactly what United did, but only it's going to be worse because, like, they're not at the level that United are at. They're at a lower level, but Wenger is like that much involved in the club as Ferguson was with United. Oh, they will, but I do think it'll take them longer to recover than it is taking United to recover. Either that or some miracle will happen and they'll like get a new manager in and win the bloody Champions League or some shit on their first season. Like some weird shit will happen when he leaves.
Excellent work with the tackle. Kurt Zouma. Rashford. And Herrera. Now Anthony Martial. Referee says that's that. Can't get much better than this.
Stoke booing us. Yeah, but I reckon they'll win the league before Liverpool do. Yeah, I can see that. They've won more recently than Liverpool have. But I don't see either of them winning the league anytime soon. I think at this point now, like, I know it's too early to say United are going to win the league, and I'm not going to say that, but United are definitely going to be challenging for it, and I see over the next few years, as much as you want to see like a top, people are saying, oh, is it like there's a top 6 now? I think there's still a top 4, in my personal opinion. I just think half of the original top 4 of, what was it, Liverpool, Arsenal, United and Chelsea, that's gone. Half of that is gone. Liverpool and Arsenal are now the 5th and 6th, is what I can see for this season anyway. They'll be the 5th and 6th. And the new top 4 is going to be United, City, Chelsea and Spurs. That's what I personally see. I genuinely, I can see Arsenal winning the Premier League before Liverpool, but I can see Spurs winning it before Arsenal, and that would just be hilarious to see. But that said, I do as much as it hurts to say, I kind of see City winning the league this year.
Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 0.
I think United are going to challenge for it, and I know we're on even points right now. It's too early to say anything yet, but they're banging in goals for fun. I mean, so are United, but still.
City 1, Chelsea 3. Manchester City 1, Liverpool 0. Southampton 1, Watford 2. Stoke City 0.
No, I agree.
Manchester United 2. And let's take a look at what those results mean to the league table. At the top of the table remain Manchester United with 12 points.
Here's a good way to put it into perspective. Gerrard's entire career, Liverpool haven't won a Premier League title.
With 9 points. In 5th, Huddersfield Town with 7 points.
Yeah, that's a good fucking point. Like, go through an entire season without an injury, like, I don't know what they're doing over in Leicester, but yeah, that's some magic shit right there.
With 6 points. Bottom of the table.
Exactly, like no European. And they did well in the Champions League last season as well. Even though they suffered last season in the Premier League compared to winning it the year before,
Fourth bottom, Crystal Palace.
They did well in the Champions League. For the team they are, they did very well. I mean, they were the last team from England that was still in there, so... Fuck. Is Brendan Rodgers still at Celtic? I suppose he had an undefeated season, so I don't know why he'd leave, but... Yeah. Yeah, better than everyone else in England, so, yeah. I just had way too much of that at once. Whew. Alrighty. This is an away match versus Celtic. I'm thinking we jump over to Final Fantasy X for a bit. We'll play against Celtic tomorrow. We'll play against Everton tomorrow. Let's have a look at the next few fixtures, actually. Celtic are funny, their fans. They actually think they're good. Nah, like, you know what? I think Celtic would struggle in the Championship, to be honest. They're at best, they're a Championship club. People are saying, "Oh no, they'd do good in the Premier League." Like they can't. They wouldn't. They just wouldn't. Like, they could have done a Swansea and attempted to come to England, but they just wouldn't work. I generally stick Southampton in the... Yeah, exactly. What have we got here? What matches have we got coming up? We got Celtic, then we've got Everton, then we've got... Oh, wow, okay, so... Oh, it's actually branded as well. Yo! So, it's actually branded rather than, what is it, the Champions Cup? God, the sooner PES lose that license, the better FIFA will be. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon, though. But yeah, we've got the Champions Cup, the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, fuck. And... You know what? I think those 3 games are a good few games to have in the next episode. Yeah, we'll do that. Got Southampton, Spartak Moscow. Is that Spartak? I believe that's Spartak Moscow. It just says Spartak there. I have no idea. And then we got Palace, which will be should be a good 4-0 win, I'm guessing. Yeah, never Konami spends 95% of their budget on that license. I bet they fucking do as well. You know what? All profits that come in from PES probably just go straight back to fucking... I haven't played a PES game. You know, I played a demo of, last year's, and that wasn't even, I didn't bother to get it myself. I just happened to play it on... Someone else downloaded it just for the crack. Safe to say we didn't keep it downloaded, but yeah, no. They just seem the same to me. all those PES games, they just seem the same to me, and I'd rather not be playing on. Yeah, you know what? Old PES was good. Old PES was definitely good, but I just rate FIFA a lot more than PES these days. It just seems way too basic. I know they've got more licenses than they used to now, and I guess that's good. You know what? I prefer to play as a licensed Manchester United. The days where you could have the old Man Red versus Man Blue derby, yo, that was lit. That shit was lit. But anyway, guys, FIFA 08 was sick too. I've still got FIFA 08. I got FIFA 08 on PS2. That shit is amazing. That was honestly, Man Red. You know what? Like, admittedly, God, I would have been like, what, 12? Yeah. I must have been like 12. Hold up. FIFA 18's out now, so 10 years ago, I would have been 11. When that came out, release of FIFA 08, PS2, that was my first FIFA game that I bought myself. Before that, what I used to do is I played FIFA 07 at one of my mates' house. His name's Connor. Obviously won't give out his details and shit. Merseyside Red. Oh, yo. What are the names the names they had on those games, like, they were so funny. Like, I used to like, before I had like any proper knowledge of the teams, what's behind them and all this stuff, I used to love just going, okay, so this team, I just try and figure out what their what their actual like real life counterpart was. Like 2008, we had like Wigan. Yeah, we had all sorts of teams that are just like not there anymore. And I'd be like, yo, we got like fucking, okay, Man Red, Man Blue, Manchester, obviously. Then there was what was it like? It did 2008 AC Milan. Kaka as well. Cafu, Kaka. Inzaghi. Oh yeah, you've just said Kaka now as well. Who did they have back in goal those days? Yeah, it's Seedorf as well. I feel like they had a good keeper back then as well. Is that meant to be Dita? Dita with a Q? Yeah, that's it. But then Inter were pretty good back then as well. Like, yo, they had the likes of... Remember when, like, I don't know why he ended up leaving, but players like, Julio Cesar, just... I don't know what... He went to Porto, didn't he? I don't know what happened there. Inter 2010, that was it. 2010 Inter. Was that when they had Ibra? Was that when... Because I know they had Ibra there at one point. God, Juventus had him. Oh, he was like... He travelled Italy all over the place. I know... Can't really say travelling when you've got Milan and Inter. Both teams in Milan. But still... Ibra's been around, and then there's the rumours of him going to Napoli, like after his contract ran out at United. God, four Italian teams, and then if he went there and won the Serie A with Napoli of all teams, yo, has that been done before? Maicon, Lucio, Samuel, Jose Mourinho, Milito, Schneider, Cambiaso, Materazzi. Was that before... So Ibra didn't play for 2010 Inter, did he? Was that when he left for Barcelona in 2010? Yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh, the chat just dropped. Hold up, hold up. Yeah, because he was in that deal with Yo, okay. If he was in Barcelona at that time, they Inter Milan had Eto as well, and I think Eto was still decent at that point as well. Um, like, because he was like it was like a swap deal plus cash, wasn't it? Eto was a good player. Um, what's he doing these days though? Like he went to Chelsea for a bit. I remember that. Didn't he go to Everton as well at one point? Nah, but at Barcelona he was good. On FIFA anyway. I never really watched La Liga back in those days. Oh, at Inter? At Inter? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe that's why he was included in the deal then. Like he was starting to lose it a bit. Um, but yeah, I do think that after Barcelona, he's just gone. He went to Everton though at one point, right? I'm not just like imagining that, am I? Yeah, Chelsea. He's 36 years old now. He plays for. Oh, damn, he's gone downhill a lot then. Um, wait. Hold up, hold up. Eto came through Real Madrid's academy? I never knew that. I did not. I genuinely didn't know that he came through Real Madrid's academy. Um, and he played for the senior career senior career. He played for the senior team 3 times between 97 to 2000. So still fairly young back then. That was like 18 years ago that he left. He left Real Madrid 18 years ago and he's still playing now. Yo. Yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, dude, I'm reading it right now. Youth career, so 92 to 96, he was at Kaji Sports Academy, and then 96 to 97 in the youth career, he was at Real Madrid, and then his senior career, his first senior team was Real Madrid, from the years 97 to 2000. He made only 3 appearances, but was still part of the senior team, and then moved to Mallorca for 4 years. 120 appearances for Mallorca between 2000 and 2004. Then he moved to Barcelona for 5 years, 145 appearances and 108 goals for them. Then moved to Inter Milan for 2 years, 33 goals in 67 appearances. Then he went to FC Anzi Makala. This is going to sound incredibly racist. So I'm just going to say like what country it's from. I think it's like oh, it's a Russian team. Makakala, something like that. Yeah, Eric Dyer came through Sporting Lisbon's account. Didn't he move to Portugal like Oh, he was like really young when he moved to Sporting. When he moved to Portugal, sorry. Yeah, he came through their academy. No, I remember reading that up, and I'm like, yo, what? I was like genuinely so confused. I was like, does that actually happen? English players coming through other teams' academies in other countries? But I mean, he's English, and he came through there because he lived there. So yeah, whatever. I didn't really look too much into it, to be honest. We'll just come out of that. Yeah, then he went to Chelsea for a season, then he went to Everton for a season, Sampdoria in 2015, and then He went to the Turkish team, and I don't know how to pronounce it, Antalyaspor or something like that. Yeah, yeah. Giggs came through City's academy, and Schmeichel. Both of them. Are you on about? Wait, when you say both of them, are you on about both Schmeichels or both Giggs and Casper Schmeichel? Did Pete? Because Peter didn't, did he? Did he? Because I know Peter went and played for City, but yo, that's some weird shit. The green screen, oh sorry, the chroma key, holding a Sprite bottle like in front of you, and it just turns you invisible. Oh, for real? That's crazy. Yeah, I never knew that. Alright. Well. Yeah, he finished his career at Man City, didn't he? Peter Schmeichel. He played for Aston Villa for a period as well. Damn. Anyway, I'm gonna end this. I'm just sitting here talking about random stuff now, so I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna jump over to some Final Fantasy, just chill for a bit, and I don't know what I'm still doing up, to be honest. I'll start work in 9 hours. Fuck. I like lean, I like drugs, you're on the other side of the world from me right now, Mad Ting. It really is, like, this is crazy shit. I'll be back, dude.